Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and checking out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here on my deck in the dark, in the rain, doing what I do for you at my YouTube classroom where I'm the teacher. Let's go. Writism, 25 rules to live by, storyteller. Story with a message in the story for life. These are life lessons. I hope you're getting them. You know the deal. Let's go. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking daily way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. Now comes the question. Do you know you? Excuse me. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not, foolish. Let that be you. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. I teach you. If that's you, tune in, I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know dangerous, I'm going to avoid you. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken you. Yeah, it's 3:45, but it's time to get up. Let's go. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. You know the deal. Know thyself, and to Maya, be true. Keep the balance in your life. It's very important. Okay? Now, we get into my thing. Right thinkers. Let's talk about right thinking's philosophy. Well, what's the philosophy behind right thinking? I hear right thinking, but what's the philosophy? Glad you asked. Let me just explain it for you. The purpose of right thinking is to awaken you to your divine consciousness, aka Nihas. Know thyself. Discover yourself. Know who you are. That's the purpose of right thinking and my philosophy. I'm gonna give you every aspect and concept you need to make that possible for you. Why? I've done it. Right thinkers, practice Maya daily to purify your heart. That means you're doing right, you're living right. And by doing that, your heart is purified. When you do wrong, you burden your heart with what? Evil, greed, lust, all these desires that don't do your heart no good. Why? Because it's heavy on the heart. The concept is keep your heart light as my feather. That means you're living righteous. My heart is light. All right, right thinking teaches spiritual philosophy of the ancient Egyptian mystery system. She taught Netta, Netarianism, all that I learned. I just perfected it and called it right thinking. Okay? So don't think I made something up. No, I did my homework. Okay? This is well calculated, well thought out concept that I can explain, defend, and justify, and even teach. All right, let's go. If you follow right thinking philosophy, it will lead you to spiritual emancipation and spiritual, what they call resurrection. I'm going to give you enlightenment, something knowledgeable that you can use, obtain, and become a better you. That's what right thinking is about. Okay, it's a mental, spiritual thing. Master right thinkers will live life Maya, aka righteously, daily. That's what I do. Hopefully, to show you and prove to you that's what right thinking is about. I'm gonna show you what it's about. I can tell you, but it's better to show you. Okay, what it means to be a right thinker. It means you're trying to do something better for yourself. That means you're gonna learn, you're gonna study, you're gonna get better at you being a better you. That's all right thinking represents. Okay, here you go. If you're a right thinker, you want better for yourself. You have to learn about who? God. At an early age, who he is, where he is, and what he is. You. If we teach our young who they are with a God concept, do you know how far they will go? Okay, how they can ascend and excel at life. Just that, with that knowledge, with that concept, that seed, okay, planted in them early. Get back. Okay, here you go. All right. Your goal as a right thinker is to discover yourself, know who you are. That's what it's all about. That's all I can tell you. That's all I do, study, live, and try to improve myself. Well, don't you have fun? Yeah. I digress. What I think is fun may not be fun to you. Like what you think is fun may not be fun to me. That's all. Running around acting a fool and being ignorant is not fun to me. I'm just saying. All right. If that's you, you check you. Don't worry about me. No one thyself is becoming spiritually enlightened. God is spirit. Once you become spiritually conscious, now you're thinking, you're conscious of God. You're conscious of doing what? The right thing. That's right thinking. Learning is one thing. Living right thinking philosophy will elevate you spiritually. Trust me on that. Just doing the right thing by you. Don't worry about what people think, what they see, how they perceive you. The one person you're trying to please and appease is your maker. And that's spiritual. That's mental. And then you can manifest it by doing it. Living right, doing right, and being right. That's what you got to do. You will be rewarded. I am every day. Why? I'm putting in the work every day. That's why. Let's go. Moving on. It's an art to right thinking. What you mean? I can think. Again, right there. Not thinking before you open your mouth is an art form. How not to do it. Most of us don't practice that. Right thinkers do. Okay? Right thinking philosophy is well thought out concept to work for all those who practice it. It don't make a difference who you are, what you claim, whatever you, If you're doing right, you will be blessed. End of discussion. It ain't just, all right, think I'll be blessed. No, anybody who lives right and doing right, that's God's job to take care of those. He know who you are. It's another lesson. All right, check this out. Thinking is cool. I think, no, the brain does that automatically. But right thinking is even cooler. Why? Now I'm controlling my thoughts. I control and manifest my thoughts and my dreams. Why? I'm in control of me. I run the brain. The brain don't run me. Most people let the brain run them. No. You're the driver. Take control of the wheel and do what you have to do. Become a right thinker, and I'll help you through. I have mastered the art of right thinking for practicing over 20 years on my own, learning, perceiving, and producing for myself, practicing on myself, manifesting for myself. Before I give it to anybody else, I have to sample my wares, my concepts, my views. I had to live them. I had to implement them to see if when I give them to you, I know they will work. Trust me, I know right thinking works. All right, here you go. It won't take you 20 years to master right thinking concepts, but that's on you. Okay? Being humble and obedient to God consistently will help you along the way. That means what? Every day you get up and do what you're supposed to do. You pay him his respect, you worship him in deeds, and your life will change for the better. That's a guarantee. If a man guarantees you something, you should take him up on that. Why? That means he believes in his product. He believes in his concept. He believes whatever he's selling. If he's guaranteeing that word. Next one. Right thinking is very diverse. Why? Because it's not dogma. It's not nothing written in stone. It's concepts that's changeable. If you have a concept that you have, and you find out that that concept that you had turned out to be wrong, you should change that concept. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So if somebody gives you proof to what you may thought was, and the proof is contrary to what you thought, you got one or two choices. Stay ignorant or move on, get the lesson, learn, and understand. That's what right thinking is about. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Ain't nothing solid. Only one thing solid is respect the maker. That's the one ingredient in yourself. Okay, here you go. Right thinking concepts fall in line with any religious perspective that they have out there. Why do you think that is? I got the original. Everybody else got the copies. I let that stay there. Let it marinate. Okay? Trust me. I praise and worship God, not. Where am I down here? Okay, sorry about that. Okay, yeah. I praise and worship God, not the religion of God. I don't call myself a Christian, a Jew, or none of those things do I call myself. I'm a spiritual being having human experience. So I'm a spiritualist, okay? Sage, Horus Hood. I've got my enlightenment, so you can call me what you want. I know who I am. It's fine. Every group of people have a God, but it's still the same one. He told you, I'll be called by a myriad of names. That's fine. But what you do for that God that you set is what counts. I could care less about all the other stuff, okay? As a spiritual master, I can fellowship with anybody who has a God concept. If your belief system is based on God, we can work. Why? That's what mine is. Okay? It goes with anybody. It goes everywhere, anywhere. Why? Because that's what God does. When the sun rises, it don't rise and shine on certain spots. It shines on everything. Spirituality is the same way. I can roll with anybody. Spiritually. All right, here you go. Wrap it up again. Thanks for tuning in. Uh-oh, I'm running a little late. Let's do this. Right thinking is a way of life that I live daily, and I have been doing for the last 6 years. 6 years, right thinking has been manifesting and growing. Okay, I've been pushing it. I've been doing it. So yes, I got 6 years in. A long way to go. So we ain't that deep. All right, let's go. I study daily. Why? To improve my spiritual knowledge. I'm trying to become a sage, a wise man, somebody who dispenses knowledge to others. A master making masters. I'm trying to help you become a master of yourself. I'm a master myself. I ain't got a problem helping you. That's what I do for you. In order to prove right thinking philosophy works, I use it daily. That's my proof. I'm living proof now. That's the best sales pitch I got. Okay? After 20 years of practicing and learning and perfecting my life lessons, yeah, I'm good at this. Trust me. Right thinking is good to use for anybody. I don't pick and choose. These are the things that you can do, and when you do them, you will be blessed. You will be having your way with your maker. Why? You earning them. Your blessings are earned. It's become my way of life, and it's a good way of life. For those who look at me and think, oh, you got it going. Yeah, this is what I do. Everybody likes the way it looks. Nobody wants to put the work in. Okay? It's 3 something in the morning. I'm up ready to go to the gym and put my work in. I'm up doing my meditation, get my prayer, and giving lessons before the sun come up. Uncle Sam ain't got nothing on me. I do a whole lot before the sun come up myself. But that's just what I do for you. All right, I'm wrapping up. I appreciate it again. I practice what I teach, aka Sage. That's right thinking mastery. That's what you want to do. Master yourself. I do. Come on. I got some more for you.